Hi guys, if you don't know me, my name is Abigail, and today I am going to show you how to do your continuous line project. So it looks like this. This is my continuous line project from 4th grade, and I took this to the state fair and it won 4th place. So today I'm going to show you how to make it look just like this. So your goals for this project is you want it to look very 3D and kind of pop off the page, and you want it to be a surprise. Like when you look at the picture, you don't want to be able to expect what's coming next. You want every inch of it to be different. So let's get started. Okay, so what you can see I've done here is I've drawn a line down approximately the center of the page, and I've put little dots on it. So this will be the entire foundation of your project. And you want this line to be curvy and going in kind of different directions. It's not too crazy right now, but you can have it going up, down as many times as you want, as many times as you think it needs. And if you look, you can see it in the final project. That's this line that comes right up through here. That's the center of your line, your continuous line project. And then the little dots that you marked, some can be really far apart, some can be really small. Just mix it up, and that determines the shape of your squiggly thingies. I'm not ready, Nico. Okay. So, yeah, it's important that you get those just right. Now that you have the base of your line drawn in, it is time to actually start drawing in the shape of the squiggly thingies, each individual thingy. Again, you're going to take your number 2 drawing pencil and you're just going to go for it. Remember that when you're drawing these, you don't want them to be too small. That's a problem that you can have. They don't have to be small to be detailed. It just has to be curvy, like really curvy. And make it different. That's the big thing. Make sure it's different and make sure it's not too small. Okay, so you can see kind of the lines I have drawn, the thickness approximately. You can even go a little bit bigger if you want, but I really wouldn't go any smaller than this at all. You can see that it just make it crazy. Go big, go small. The big thing to remember is that to draw each piece, it's not draw a curvy line and fill it in. You have to draw each one individually, and that the two edges, you can have them going out to go big, in to go small, one out, one in to turn. That kind of determines the shape of your squiggly thingy. And then just the line on top just needs to be nice and curved, just a little bit, to give it that rounded look. So that's how you get it to look like that. And if you look, there's going to be blank spaces. Don't feel that it has to go against other ones. You can, like this one you see is on top. You can make this one on top. It depends what you want. You can have it blend behind. It's kind of a do whatever you want sort of thing. Okay, so I started coloring it, and this was just kind of roughing it in. You can see it's just kind of like that. Yep. If you look really closely, I actually messed up. Right here, I put 2 layers of purple. So when you're coloring them in, you can go like how I was doing, where you go color roll the green and color roll the purple, but you might mess it up. So either, or you can just switch pencils every time. Whatever you think is easier for you. You just gotta be really careful that you're putting the right color in. What you want to make sure that when you're coloring it is you want to have a distinct line that goes right down the center. Let's just leave it white for now. It just gives it really cool effect. It makes it look really cool. Like here, I tried to get it so that it could turn to show you what it looks like when it turns. It's really bad. I didn't sharpen my pencils enough. Sharpen your pencils. Remember that. You gotta sharpen your pencils. So, yeah, so like this one's really small, but you can just kind of turn it the way that you need. Never curve that line. Always keep it straight. Maybe a little bit on the edges, like to join them, but keep it straight mostly. Yeah, and actually before we get started coloring this, we're going to draw in this little blank space right here, just so you guys know what it looks like. I'm actually just going to do that right now. When you're drawing this in, it can be going, you don't want it to be going straight across like you have these lines. You want it to be a little bit at kind of a different angle, just so that it sticks out a bit more than your other ones. So this means just a little bit different. And it's just right in there. And when you're coloring those in, you're going to do that last because you want them to be a darker color so that your brighter colored center main thingies stick out. And just because you have to color in a lot of black because it's in the background, so you gotta shade it so it looks like it's in the background. Just some technique things. In the center here, I had the darker colors, just so that this lighter stuff stands out. Self-critique, I would have made this a bit lighter, so that it's very bright. If you notice, a little bit of black goes a long way. So be really light when using your black. And something to keep in mind is that once you've colored in each individual thing, because when you start coloring, each of these is basically its own thing. But once they're all colored in and you start adding the black and the white and making sure it's all even, this is when it becomes one thing and you want it to all be even. It's no longer individual sections. It's one line. So there you go. That's what it looks like when it's finished. If you want to see this in person, this is actually Mia's sketchbook. So there you go. Yeah, just remember that you want it to be very unpredictable and just take your time and do it well. And good luck.